at your home, nothing to do. I know that all because I am bored too. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Asmi Agnihotri from Craftwork. Today I have brought you 5 things you can do to kill your boredom and enjoy your day. If you like this video, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon to get notified every time I post a video. And also share this video with your friends. Start by taking any tape that you are willing to waste and stick it to the border of the sheet you are using. Now, take some oil pastels, and if you think oil pastels contain oil,
Of course, they do.
first use the simple white color to make a semicircle. Then use some fancy named yellow shades, first being light yellow, then lemon yellow, lime yellow, followed by deep yellow, and then let me read this one. Yeah, it is vermilion hue. It is like a kind of orange but a bit darker than that. And then fill in the remaining sheet using plain, normal, primary red. Once you are done, take a tissue paper that you might have taken up from a random restaurant that you went to before the lockdown. Now take the tissue, fold it, and just one last time give it a tight squeeze to turn it into a tissue triangle that looks like a mini sandwich. Now use the tip of your the tissue triangle to rub and blend in all the colors starting from white and going down towards the red. Mix the white inside the next yellow and do the same process with every next color that comes below each. This work takes a lot of time and a lot of strength. Hence proved I do not do anything at home all the day and I have a lot of strength. Once you're done showing your strength, then observe the beautiful gradient that you have come up with that looks like a sunrise or sunset. Branches of tree and two birds sitting over them which I have drawn with a pencil. Now you will see the biggest stupidity of my life. That is, I used a brush pen over oil pastels. Yeah, I know, I deserved it. I am stupid. Once my mind came back after a long walk, I got the thing that I need to use acrylic paints or poster paints. Please do not repeat the stupidity I did. Use your mind and use paints or any HB dark pencil. We will be using the black paint here because it is the sunrise or sunset and we are showing a kind of a shadow. So we will use black paint or a dark HB pencil to show it. Thin brush for drawing out small details and little branches coming out of branches that are coming out of branches. After you are done painting all the branches, paint the two little birds sitting on the main branch facing each other. Now if you think you are done here, think again. In what season other than autumn is a tree without leaves? There are no leaves on the tree, we need to draw the leaves. Now get your thin paintbrush and draw leaves. So basically, as the name suggests, all you have to do for this is go crazy, be mindless, and doodle. You have to just fill up a whole page using a single type of doodle. I have chosen a really simple one over here. All you have to do is make a wavy line across the sheet and then mark spots at different distances and join those spots at both sides of this line. If they come out anything like the blob that is shown on the screen, you are on the right path. Just don't let any spot be left empty. If there are any gaps, fill them up with some waves or curves, but don't let any spot be empty. At the end, it will look really satisfying and beautiful as the whole page fills up gradually. Now first you have to draw a scenery. I'm drawing a very simple one here. You won't be able to see it here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Better? Good. Now divide the land into layers for more sections to doodle. Now we will start with the tree. So first, what you have to do is cover the back using the design that you used to draw on the roof of houses or on fish in class second. Now what you have to draw on the top of the tree is the design we just did just a little time ago. Now let's move on to the sun. I tried a design here, it did not work out, so I just filled it in with some square spirals. And let's move on to the sun. Divide the sun circles into spirals and divide them into parts and draw some horizontal and vertical lines randomly to fill the whole thing using yellow color. Now for the rays, divide them into parts, draw some zigzags and color them alternately. And what happened basically here was that my sketch pen ran out. So people, choose your sketch pens carefully. Let's move on to the mountains. V for victory. Draw some V's all over it. Then in the next layer, draw some triangles in lines like this and triangles over it and some triangles over it. This in the next layer, draw some zigzag pattern and fill in color alternately. Just be a kid and scribble in the next one. And in the last one of this mountain, draw some slant lines and finish it. Now moving on to the next one, draw some four-leaved petals. Now in the next one, draw some wavy lines. Now moving on to the next layer, draw some zigzag lines. And in the next one, divide it into squares and make some small squares inside it and fill it in. In the next one, again draw some slanting lines. Then moving on to the last part of the thing, though in the first layer of this one, draw some squares again and draw some small squares inside it, but do not fill it. Then in the next one, draw some square shaped spiral. In this one I tried to do something again and it did not work out again, so I just filled it all up and make some slanting lines. Recently, to pass our time, we have been reading a lot of books, so I decided a bookmark might come handy because some people use anything, for example, credit cards or even spoons, to mark the page they were reading on. So, all you need for this is a piece of paper and an old thin piece of plastic. Now, you might wonder why we need plastic. Be patient, I'm here to tell you. Now, take any sketch pens, and if you have taken the connecting ones, please take a moment and play with them. Once done, rub the sketch pens on the plastic piece. Here, I have taken four shades of blue, even though it is not my favorite color. You can take any color you want, any color combination that you might like and will look good. After you are done, sprinkle some water on it and flip it on the paper and let the paper soak the water. If you are like me and like playing in the water, please take a moment and sprinkle some water on yourself so that you can get refreshed. Once you are done, punch a hole at an end of the paper. Now, if you wish to, take a ribbon and insert it and tie. Then fold the ribbon end and cut a slant so that it can look like a V. If you don't want to add a ribbon, it's totally your choice. I just added a ribbon because it looked beautiful and really cute. Okay, let's get back to business. Then take a black brush pen, paint or pencil and write something in calligraphy over it. I suggest to write some book quotes or any motivational quotes. Since I could not get what to write, I just decided to write the most simple and easy quote, be you. This is the other bookmark I made. Then I just wanna go to beach and relax. I am drawing this mandala art on the corner of the sheet and I have not used a rounder here. If you want, you can use a rounder to make perfect circles. We will start with something small. Draw 3 petals and color the remaining portion of the quarter circle. Draw 2 lines and fill them with circles. Then draw some petals and fill them with lines. Draw a curvy edge and then make a dotted line in the space between. Draw a thick line and triangles on top of it. Now make the next line and fill in the space between the triangles and the line. Make some long petals and fill them in with some curved lines. Make a petal edge over them. Draw a line and fill in the space between the petal edge and the line. Then draw some pointed petals, fill them in with lines, draw a border over them and another petal edge over it. PS, since I was out of ideas, I've just used the petal edge, the curvy edge, and filling in spaces again and again and again. Make some pointed leaves and fill it in with lines meeting at the same point at the bottom of the leaf. Make some lines at the peak of these leaves and join them using arcs as shown. Now, make a bunch of petals in between the leaves. Draw the next line and fill in the space between the arc and the line. Then, make a petal edge on top of this line. Make the next line and fill in the space between the petal edge and the line. Then make a bunch of petals on top of this line and make a curvy edge on it. Then make the next line thick and draw triangles on top of it. Then Moving forward, draw some small flowers in the space between the triangles and then draw a curvy edge on top of it. Then draw the next line and fill in the space between the curvy edge and the line. Draw a thin line and fill in the space with small lines. Then make some petals and lines on top of them. Then make a line and draw some flowers on top of this line. Make a curvy edge over it and then make a petal edge. Then make some spirals and then some lines on top of it and finish it off with a triangle.